Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 15th installment in the franchise and the first for Nintendo Switch. It has been more than a decade since the franchise graced home consoles, and hence the reason for so many fans to be anxiously waiting to get their hands on the new entry. Like in the past, Fire Emblem Three Houses features many similar mechanics, but there are also some new things to take note of this time. Hi, I am Wes Malik from SegmentNext, and here are 10 things to know before buying Fire Emblem Three Houses. Remember to hit that bell icon to get all notifications on our future content. What's the setting? Fire Emblem Three Houses takes place on the new continent of Fodlan, which is divided into three rival nations who are now at peace: the Adrestian Empire, the Holy Kingdom of Fairgoose, and the Leicester Alliance. Given how the franchise loves to incite politics and violence, it's with certainty that one of those three nations will be revealed to be plotting something sinister. What's the story? The Garreg Monastery lies at the center of the continent and is core to the storyline. It serves as an academy that comprises three houses: the Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer, each populated with students from their respective nations. The students enroll for academics as well as military training with one goal: to lead their nations after passing out. However, trouble starts brewing when a mysterious young woman begins appearing, leading to a magical mystery that must be investigated before it's too late. What's your role? You take the position of a professor at the academy, but for only one of the three houses. As a former mercenary, you have all it takes to teach your students in battle and guide them into the type of fighter they want to become. With time, the students will grow into powerful forces to serve as allies against various conflicts and threats. In addition, you will bond with your students and help them in areas outside of just military objectives. What's the school population? Fire Emblem Three Houses will not restrict you to just your classrooms. The academy is packed with students and staffers, meaning that you're free to meet and interact with all of them. Most of them are designed to have their own personalities and skills, and you can get to know them over time. What's new this time? Unlike past installments, characters are not locked into specific classes. You can instruct students into the class of your choosing and then reclass later on if you're not happy. The new teaching feature means that you can tutor students to increase their skills in weapons, magic, and healing, as well as help them obtain special unit skills such as armor, flight, and cavalry. Also, the weapon durability mechanic returns after a while, and for the first time ever, soldiers support your units in battle. What classes are available? There are 14 different classes in Fire Emblem Three Houses to choose from, including two new ones: Commoner and Noble. The returning ones are Monk, Fighter, Soldier, Myrmidon, Priest, Mage, Archer, Brigand, Cavalier, Knight, Thief, and Mercenary. What's this about permanent death? Nintendo has stated that your decisions and leadership qualities will determine which students live or die. This permanent death feature is not new to the franchise, and like before, Fire Emblem Three Houses has a casual mode where fallen characters are resurrected after each battle. What's the gameplay like? There are two different gameplay modes in Fire Emblem Three Houses: Battles, obviously, and Outside Battles. In battles, you'll control all allied units in turn-based fights. You can select units, move them around, interact with structures, and decide tactics based on their classes. Outside battles, you'll strike up conversations, interact, and choose dialogues in a visual novel-style environment, explore areas, build trust, or make enemies, and even have your students take exams. What's the status on relationships? Past installments in the franchise allowed characters to date and even produce offspring. The new school setting of Fire Emblem Three Houses makes this a bit difficult but not impossible. Between battles, you will have a set number of days to interact with your students. Based on your actions and dialogue choices, you can build relationships between students that can lead to marriage after a story-based event. However, there's a limit to what events you can trigger, which loses access to others in consequence. What's the word on expansions? Nintendo has already announced an expansion pass for Fire Emblem Three Houses that promises 4 waves of post-release content packs. The first wave is scheduled for the same day the game releases and adds new academy outfits. Following that are new battle maps, new support items, additional quests and outfits, new story content with additional playable characters, new locations to explore, and more. Fire Emblem Three Houses was announced to be in development 2 years ago and was originally pegged for launch in late 2018. The release slipped into early 2019 and was then pushed back further into the second quarter. Fire Emblem Three Houses is now all set to release for Nintendo Switch on July 26, 2019. It so far looks quite incredible. Will you be jumping on the new entry? You definitely should. Let us know in the comments below about what you think about the new game.